The Brion and Steve Show!
Yeah!
'Tis Brion!
This is Steve!
A lot of fuck-ups, but in my defense, I didn't practice this.
It's right on the spot.
But it might be on that time of the month. So, the reason why I did that is a deleted video. We didn't get it out. We were talking about internet tabs, and you can't trust them always.
No.
You'll get odd fingering, and that's what she said.
Well, even, I was going to say, with Eruption, the whole...
Yeah.
Some tabs are like...
And some are. So the open to... They all get about the basic notes right. And I don't know the exact way Eddie Van Halen does it himself, but here is how I do it, and it is very easy and convenient. So you're hearing, that's what's on the tab, and that's probably what he does, because he does it a little bit more difficult than it has to be. Good for you, Eddie. But I go... much easier than... by my standards.
Yeah.
Also, there is this one where he's... No, it goes... I'm trying to think of what the actual tab shows. It's I'm gonna switch to a clean setting really quick. Because, and I'm gonna turn my back on you. This is gonna be homework assignment for y'all. Okay, so you know the notes are. I'm going to turn my back on you and play it the way that I do it. Now, you will hear the amount of speed I can get with the easier way.
That was much faster than Mr. Eddie Van Halen plays it.
Which, his has more feeling and sounds cool. But anyways, don't take tabs for God's truth. They don't always show you the most efficient way to play something. Brion, my home dog over here, mentioned he's trying to pick up on Trilogy Suit, and let's see if I know how the way that they play it. Okay, so that's the notes. I can't remember how.
I think it's...
can you do the tab way?
I can't do it perfectly, but I think what the tab is basically shows it's like down here.
which I always refinger. Refinger everything that I see in tab formation because tab people I don't think they really think things through. The easier way. And I'm pretty sure Malmsteen even does it that way. He's a very linear guy versus going across the horizon. I'm really sucking today. And also when he does it live, notice I didn't do it note for note the way the album is. He adds in those little funny things to himself. He goes note for note when it hits this part. And pretty much.
Yeah. But the basic idea, I guess you're kind of trying to get across, is that the tabs, although they can be helpful, a lot of times they're put into places where it makes it more difficult to play the song.
Yes.
Where you're not really learning the song, you're just basically looking at numbers, and you might be learning the song, I mean, you'll be learning the song, but you'll be learning it in a way that is working against you.
Yes, yes. The least proficient way of doing it. I mentioned Black Star once. I don't know if that one actually made it to video, but they got the whole... I'm getting to the way I do it. But they work it in a way that goes across 3 strings where you'll even watch Malmsteen live. We'll go... much easier.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it makes sense because as you go this way, rather than like that, I mean, that's a lot of movement, really, for your hand like that.
Yeah, well, especially when it's a lick that moves back and forth, as that one does. It goes... going across strings on that, it's just so much easier to go down. So basically what I'm saying is you sit there and you look at the tabs, you know it's right, get Guitar Pro 6, whatever, and when you download tabs, you can actually hear it, so you can hear if it's the right note. That's my first tip on internet tabs. But then you also have, it's a great editing software, so if you're like, well, that fingering is just like skipping a mile to do something I could do like this, why skip a mile when it's just right there? You can edit the tab. You can say, I don't like that note there, I will move it. And bada boom, bada bing, you can sit down and look at the tablature you wrote.
well, Paul Gilbert does a lot of,
yeah,
good stuff. I don't know if I can play it. I can't play it up to speed, but he does the whole exercise where it's like...
yeah.
Okay, maybe I need to edit that.
Well, you're talking about like they're almost like tongue twisters for guitar, which Steve Vai has. One of the ones that I do is you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1. No, 4, 1, 2, 3, and it repeats. So it's like. All the way up the neck, but I'm going to spare you after I finish. I screwed up there. That's my punk song, motherfuckers.
Yes.
So, anything else you want to add about internet tabs?
Just that I wish someone would actually figure out a way to put Jason Becker's Perpetual Burn on the way that he actually plays it.
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna flip the script, and sometimes I do things intentionally the hard way. I started with Eruption. I did the tapping thing. I screwed up like 4 or 5 times. I wish I would have practiced.
The thing is, in a way, it's more realistic.
Yeah.
You know, we're real people. We're not just playing along with the track.
Where am I? Iowa, yeah. How many times today am I going to say that? Okay, so this is my exercise. It's the tapping part, except for I am not tapping. And I screwed up there, silly. But that's just all for the sake of getting the stretching down. I like to exercise that way. That's my exercise. But to go up on stage, I'd probably do the tap way, or I would practice it that way a little bit more, and then do it up on stage. I wish I would have practiced a little bit more in these things versus I've been playing the 5th forever and a day. I knew I had a video lesson coming. I should have prepped, but I didn't. Oh well, shame on me. Bow my head. So yeah, that's my exercise.
It's a pretty good exercise.
Yeah.
I mean,
but I guess the point I was getting to, do what's most practice or comfortable on stage. Aim for the most comfortable, and the fingerings, do not take the book's word for it because it's the book. You might be able yourself to come up with something better than what the book did.
Very true.
Cheers. Tata Bayo! Brion! Steve! Show! That was kind of lame.
Okay.